Hi, this is Rob Stevenson, and I am the CEO of Form and a mental health campaigner. And I want to say thank you to all of you for agreeing to participate in a workplace pilot for the Form Score. But I also want to thank you for embarking on a journey to invest the time and energy in proactively managing your own form, your own mental well-being. So I'm delighted that you're on this journey with us. So thank you so much. So FormScore was a concept that has evolved out of a tool that was given to me by a therapist many years ago. I experienced bipolar disorder, which is a mental illness, and I've used this scoring system, giving myself a score out of 10 to really track my mood and manage my mental health over the years. And I found it really invaluable to notice what is happening to my form day in, day out, and sometimes be able to stop myself heading into depression and just tweak my lifestyle to really think about how to proactively manage my mental well-being. And as a campaigner, I started publishing my score last summer, and I got really interesting reactions to it on my email signature or my LinkedIn profile because people were saying, I really like getting an email from you because I want to know what your score is. And so I've evolved the thinking around this sense of curiosity, um, and really we've built FormScore into a tool, an app that allows people to connect and see how their trusted friends, colleagues, family members are doing each day with the score out of 10. But it's more than that. It's about then being able to offer support to a friend who might be experiencing low form. And we shouldn't feel a lack of confidence in doing that. We're not trying to fix people because we're not qualified to do so. And just think if somebody said to you that they had cancer, which would be tragic, right? But we wouldn't worry about whether we could prescribe the correct course of chemotherapy. What we'd do is we'd say, that's rubbish. I'm really sorry to hear that. What do you need? How can I help? How can I be of service? And what we want to be able to do with our mental health and our form is to be able to do the same. So the form score, it's designed to do that. It's early stages. We've just released it, and you're going to be one of the first people to test this in the workplace. So again, huge thanks for that. Do bear with us. You'll find some bugs. You'll find some things that are not perfect. We've got a long list of things that we want to develop and improve. Your feedback is essential in helping us really evolve the product. But importantly, what we're trying to test here is how the form score can impact your overall well-being, your sense of connection, your ability to withstand and manage stress in your workplace. So we're going to be doing two groups. One group will get the app at the start, and we'll do some academic questions that test your well-being using the Warwick Edinburgh scale and others. So a short questionnaire, and then we get to use the app. And then the other group that don't use the app will get that in 30 days time. So everybody will get the app, but we're looking to test the difference of using it. So again, there'll be a lot more detail on that. But today, what I'd like to do is just give you a bit of a demo of what FormScore is all about, so you've got an understanding and how to kind of get started with the app, really. So I'm going to share a little screen and do a presentation for you. Bear with me a second. And I'll make sure that we can show the video on that. So which one do we want? There we go. Right, so there's the screen. FormScore is all about answering this question, how are you today? And we very rarely answer that honestly. We say, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm okay, and we walk on. So the score out of 10 is a new language in answering that question with a score on a scale that I'll show you in a second. So today, at the time of recording, my form is great. I'm on an 8 out of 10 today. And these are the questions that you'll find within the app, but that we invite you to reflect on. So how motivated do you feel? I feel pretty motivated right now. My energy levels are pretty good. Tasks and decisions feel pretty straightforward for me. I've slept well last night. I'm building my exercise back up. I've had COVID actually, and long COVID. So that's been a challenge, but that's coming back into my routine. But how is it for you? My diet has been balanced and nutritious. I have a strong sense of purpose in what I do. And I actually feel really connected to friends, family, and people I work with at a time where we need to be physically distant to be safe. And I'm balancing stress with moments of recovery very well. I'm also fairly relaxed about my finances, although cognizant many will that will be a stressor for many. So think how are you on that those questions, and where would you fit on that scale? And it's perfectly normal for us to be experiencing a 4 or 5 out of 10, or even lower at times, particularly during the pandemic and lockdown. And so what you'll be prompted to do in the app is put your score in each day, and then connect with people you trust. And that's not everybody, and it's certainly not everybody in the workplace. You choose who you connect with, and you see each other's score each day, and you see the changes. So, how are you today? That's the question we're looking for you to answer. And overall, we're looking to build up resilience, really, which is that capacity to handle everything that life throws at you. And hopefully, by using the form score and reflecting on the questions, we build that self awareness, but then we tweak and take micro steps to move our form score up and ultimately build resilience. So the problem we're trying to solve, and I won't be overly presentery on this, but there is a lack of literacy about our mental well-being. We're very cognizant of what we need to do physically and to be healthy and to exercise and to eat for our physical health, but we're less cognizant about our mental well-being. So the form score is designed to prompt you into thinking about what is driving your form and your mental well-being. So our solution is helping people track your mental health with a score, use that score as a language to communicate, with the app being a platform to support each other. Okay. And this is what it looks like. This is what you'll see in the app. So notice at the start. So notice what your form is, thinking about those questions, and then you can put your form score in. Along the way, we're learning about our form, and again, there's some information on the website that can give you more literacy there about what drives form. But importantly, at the center of the app, we're connecting. So that middle screen, you can see this person has got 8 friends around them on their circle. You can have as many people as you want on the app, but you pin 8 people that you're keeping a closer eye of. So it's quite nice practice to try and fill your circle, because with 8 friends, the app becomes very interactive and you get to see and use it to its full effect. And then be there for someone who's got a low form. You'll get a notification of any of your friends that post a 4 or below. We will evolve those notifications over time, but right now it's a very simple one. And similarly, if you post a 4, your friends will get a notification. And for me, I've done that a few times now, and I've got some great support of people checking in, people phoning me, people sending me photos of a sunrise that they saw that day, a song choice. The app is the catalyst. The connection happens outside of the app, but we can message in the app, and often you find that the messaging you use in the app is around your well-being and form score. We're not trying to replace WhatsApp. Far from it. We're trying to complement that and provide a platform that facilitates connection and lets you know when to check in with colleagues. Do a quick demo for you to show what it looks like, but you'll see all this in the app. So that's the circle. Putting scores in, you can change your score daily, hourly, build up that history of your score, see the form score of others, and then you can look down a list of messages or a list of friends and notice all of their scores, and then go into the profile of somebody that might be experiencing low form, and again offer that message of support. And then we can just track our form. Very basic analytics at the moment. And again, I repeat, this is an MVP, a minimum viable product. It's a prototype that we're evolving and testing in the workplace. So what we're looking for you to do is invite friends that you trust from your workplace, but also your family and other friends. Get them using the app, because the experience, it's not just a workplace thing. It's getting that and giving and getting that support from your different groups. So there we go. I think just let me get off this slide briefly. So feel free to link in with me. Again, I post a lot of content on mental health and well-being. Um, there will be a dedicated support channel that you'll find in the pack that you get to feedback, to ask for help, and we'll have a dedicated Formster happiness person. So the Formster is what we're calling, I'm going to stop this screen share actually. The Formster is what we're calling the users of Form, because I'm very clear that I don't want to call you a user. A user dehumanizes things, and whilst you are, it's a fine term, you are using a product. It's more than that for me. You are somebody that's on a journey of proactively managing your form, somebody that is learning about that, somebody that is supporting people in their network. So you are a Formster, and I like to call myself the founding Formster as an amusing title. So there will be support available to you, but I just want to say thank you, because this is a big plan to help change the world, to use social connections for good via a piece of technology. FormScore, it's all about a movement, and it's about a movement of care, and a movement of caring for each other and self-care. So thank you for being part of that movement. I really hope you find it useful. I apologize in advance for any of the bugs or annoying things you'll find, and there will be some. I want to hear about them, because as we evolve and develop, I want to fix it. And I'm super grateful for the input you will have. But in the meantime, I wish you well. I wish you good form, and good results in tracking that form and that knowledge we will build over the next 30 days. But most importantly, I wish you good connections with people that are meaningful to you, and that we can actually know when we might need to reach out. So thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you.